So I'm out here on a piece, and only a few days of deer season left, and hung my stand and got up in it and saw that my cable was kind of dangling. So I thought, man, I'm not going to risk it. The cable onto my platform, I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to get down, just do some cruising and walking around, and was kind of walking an area I thought might be pretty decent for some bucks bedding, and look over and see a shed, pretty nice one. And I don't know if it's this year's or not, but I'll go pick it up. I wasn't sure if that was this year's or not, but that is definitely this year's stud deer too. And I'm pretty sure the other side's right over there. Well, I know an antler's over there. I'm assuming it's the other side. That's a pretty sweet deer there. Pretty sweet. Early February, and I'm actually out checking cameras and doing a little squirrel hunting, and found a dandy. Wow. Oh man. Huh. Well, old one. I'm gonna guess I'm probably not gonna find the other side though, and I'm okay with that. Well, just picked up that little dink, and this is one of the properties that I hunt the most. And it's not the greatest, but it's the family property. I don't ever shed hunt here just because it seems like it's a waste of time. But I just walked up on a pretty nice shed. Kind of surprised at that. I'd say that's pretty fresh. But yeah. I actually might have pictures of this deer, possibly. Just right over the hill. But that's fresh. Pretty sweet. I wasn't expecting that. So may have to make it a point to come back in here and buzz around to find the other side. Pretty sweet. Well, out cruising a little bit this afternoon, and in a place that I've kind of left alone, and there's a ton of food in these fields kind of around this thicker stuff, and I'm walking this ridge out, and I think I got a horn. If not, I got a stiff that looks just like one, but it looks like a pretty nice, is it 4-point maybe? Yeah. That's pretty sweet. go pick it up. It might be a deer that I was seeing quite a bit in here. Decent 9-pointer. Hopefully we can get the other side. Pretty fresh, really. A little bit of chewing, but I'm not sure if that's a deer that I was seeing in here or not. I have to check trail cam pictures, but not a bad little deer. Alright, buzz around, find the other side. Now cruising this little fence line. Kind of a cool little deer. It's pretty fresh too. I actually may have trail camera pictures of that deer as well, but man, that's a deer that's got a ton of potential. Cool. Just picked this one up, cruising, and oh man, that's a good deer there. Sweet. I need to find the other side to this one. I don't know if I recognize that deer or not. Maybe. Another sweet deer though. Very cool. Well, buzz around and maybe get lucky and find the other side. Okay, that didn't take like but 2 seconds. Didn't find the other side, but another one. Man, I guess they're just all on this waterway. Good grief. Well, that's kind of a cute looking thing. Pile them up. All right, cruising around and put a pretty good day together. But you know when your game is on point when you find a dandy like this one right here. Wow. I mean, whew. I about can't even get it all in the screen. Wow. I mean, look at that main beam. What a dandy. Just about cruised by one. It's fun when they catch your eye like that. Well, how about that? They don't get any prettier than that right there. Very cool. I found them side by side, but that's about as side by side as I've ever found them, I think. cool little deer. Man, you don't have days like these very often, but when you do, man, it makes it fun. Real fun. Had a couple hours this afternoon. Just figured I'd buzz out and see if I could find anything. And I actually just rode up this fence line just to see if I'd see anything. I was on the four-wheeler and got to this grass. Started entering this grass and got one. And a younger deer that I had several pictures of. Old bent over tine. Oh, I must have a dozen or 20 pictures of this deer. So, pretty recognizable with that old knobby looking 3 there. Alright, not a bad way to start. Probably just going to buzz around on this four-wheeler a little bit, cover some of this stuff, and then I got a couple ditches that I want to hit on the other side of the farm, so maybe we can put another good day together. Just cruising around the four-wheeler maybe the ticket. Just picked that one up, I don't know, 100 yards away, and cruised up here and saw tines sticking up. So we'll pick it up. I gotta even remember which one I picked up, left or right. It might be the same deer. I'll look real quick. I would say so. In this waterway. And not 100% sure why they are in these waterways as much as they are. Obviously surrounded by corn, so they can feed in there. A little bit of depression, so they can probably get out of the wind. I guess they come out and feed and come bed in this stuff. But another thing I'm seeing is a lot of fresh green stuff in these waterways. It's kind of the first thing that's greening up, so they could be eating that too. But pretty much should have been walking waterways a lot more than I have been. So, pretty cool. I think that's 12 and 13. Just found number 3 off the four-wheeler. This is getting to be pretty relaxing. It's the way to do it. Ain't no point in beating your feet up and your knees. Just drive around the four-wheeler, picking them up. You know, you can park like 20 yards away and it feels like you're walking up to them. That's kind of what I'm going to do. I believe, I don't know, like earlier this week I picked up one and I thought it was this one, but this is the deer I got pictures of. Man, that's got a big old base for, tough to know out here. Some may call that a 1.5 year old, but it may be a 3.5 year old out here. Just tough to know for sure. Unless you kill them, send their teeth off. I don't usually don't kill them. All right, out here this afternoon. Was gonna watch a little basketball, and then I decided, let's hit the woods. It's getting warm. It's gonna get green in probably a couple weeks. It may be a little bit too late to look for sheds. And just walked up on a small one here. I'm guessing that is this year's. Oh yeah. Nice little shed. I actually found one last year, probably 50 yards up the hill. This is a little alfalfa field, and by the evidence of the tracks, it sure looks like they're coming to hit it, and it's starting to green up, so that makes sense. Nice little find. Kind of fun finding the small ones. Well, it's still going, and kind of came up from this bottom field, and I saw some hair and some bones, and I didn't think it was, I thought it was too small to be a buck, but we got a young pretty buck right here walked upon. It's kind of a bummer deal. It's a nice pretty young deer. Kind of a bummer. So I think protocol is called game warden. It's kind of a hassle to do that, but I guess you just leave it out here. But kind of cool to have, so give him a buzz here and see what he says. Well, that pretty well wraps it up for looking for sheds. I was doing a little plowing up about half a mile that way and turned up a shed antler. I just came out here one more time. I got my salvage tag for that buck I found. Had a conversation with the game warden and was able to get a salvage tag for him, so out here picking him up now. I'm gonna get him back, get him cleaned up. Looks like he's still here. It's greening up pretty good, so I probably could get out a few more times and look, but I got several projects that I'm trying to get done, and I just kind of always set a goal of try to find like 10 sheds a year, just pretty simple like that. I think I found like 16, so that's kind of cool. But there he is. It's a deer that I actually, going back and looking, had quite a few pictures of and videos and whatnot. It's a real tall time, pretty looking deer. So, well, that is a wrap. The last little thing I had to do for shed season, had to get that deer. I got the salvage tag for it. So thanks for watching. Hopefully that was entertaining. Maybe you learned something, maybe you didn't. I think it's always kind of cool, guys putting their content out there, and you know, you can learn stuff. You can see where other guys are finding sheds and seeing what other guys are doing, and that's kind of cool. I think that's one good thing that social media can bring. So I appreciate it. Hey, if you guys need any help as far as real estate needs, right here in West Central Illinois, but we can help you out across the state. If you got a piece of property that you want to look at, or maybe property that you got want to list, just give me a call, and love to help you out. Thanks, guys.